I don't really think I'd ever seen a plus size model until I saw Robin Lawley on the cover of a magazine once, and I just thought like, oh my god, this is just the greatest thing in the world. At that time in my life, I was really, really struggling with my body image. I've been bigger just my whole life, and I never really thought anything of it until I was about 17. Other girls in my year were starting to diet and go to, boot camp sessions and all that stuff. And that's when I really became quite self-aware and quite self-conscious. I would say you don't have to look a certain way in order to be successful, regardless of what you see. And I often think even with plus size models that you see, like, yeah, it's great to have that diversity, but even if you are plus size, don't compare yourself to the plus size girl you see on Instagram. It showed me that the way I was feeling and the way I had felt when I was 17 wasn't an isolated issue, and it wasn't, something that only I went through. It was something that nearly everyone went through, regardless of what size they were. And that really, I think, sparked my passion into like talking about it. It really helps me to be able to relate to someone. If I can be that person for someone else, then my job is done. I think comparison is probably the biggest thing. And, when people see, I've had girls say to me, sometimes when you talk about your insecurities, it also makes my insecurities flare up. And that's obviously not what anyone ever wants, but I think it's very important that if you do hear someone talking negatively about themselves and you think, oh God, if you think that about you, what must you think of me? That person's not thinking about you. All they see is, the whatever problem area, for lack of a better word, on their own body, and you're under no obligation to take on their insecurities.